Good morning. It is May the 23rd, 2017. Time to kick off another day of trading with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, there was another terror attack in Manchester, England this time. There was also a report accompanying it that 400 people or soldiers that had fought with ISIS have infiltrated back into Europe, the EU and the UK, and they have been given orders to do just this sort of thing. We also read about in the United States, the Muslims, terrorist wannabes in the United States were exhorted to get in vehicles and drive those into crowds of people. So we live with this threat continuously, and last night England was attacked, I think, in the biggest attack since 2005 as far as the UK is concerned. The market ignored it. In Asia, Japan and Shanghai were lower. China's getting articles about their bond market, their interest rates. Will they be able to tighten? The numbers, the economic numbers out of the EU are really solid. Most of them beat their projections. So right now the story coming out of Europe is that we've got solid economic growth finally, and looks like it's sustainable. So the European stocks perform well. The UK stocks went with them. So once again, Pat points out that the markets rallied in spite of the terrorist attack. I think it's not that you're complacent about terrorist attacks and the rest of it. It's just that they're a fact of life right now, and we've invited this element into our country. It's been coddled through political correctness and multiculturalism, and it's going to be difficult to put that genie back in the bottle. So my feeling is that, yeah, we get terrorist attacks and markets look at them, might have an initial reaction to the downside, but then they come back and see that nothing has really changed and that terror attacks are just a part of everyday modern life right now. And if you have to buy stocks, you'll buy stocks. So that's where we find ourselves. Down to the direction of the E-mini today as far as treasuries are concerned. The biggest dynamic that's going to run treasuries today is going to be the 2-year auction. They can take the market down on a 2 or 3 year auction. They have taken the market lower on 2 and 3 year auctions, so it can sell. Generally speaking, the short end of the market is always well received because it's bank paper. In the United States, it does not have to be mark to market. So we're going to have pretty good support here at 26 even, 28, picking up this area right over here, picking up these areas. So we're going to try to buy it on a cheap. We've got a B right here. Bottom of the trading range is 126.01 and a half. So we're going to try to buy 29s to 01, buy 1. 21 to 25, buy 2. With the idea that the 2-year will support the market. First sell is 7 to 11. Would obviously like to get it done closer to 11 than 7. Then 15 to 19. Okay, we have the PMI flash combined. That's combined services and manufacturing, 53.2. Anything over 50 shows economic growth. New home sales, 604. Richmond Fed at 15. News focus will be new home sales, direction of the E-mini. We also have 4 Fed governors that speak today, any one of whom could move the market with their comments. So We've got new spike potential with these. Two of them speak during market hours, two of them after market hours, and I think Kirhashi or something, the guy from Minneapolis, speaks first, and he's pretty dovish. So his statement should be accommodative, should be supportive. Okay, looking at the 30-year. Similar situation. 4 to 8, number 1. Sell 11 to 15, number 1, sell. 19 to 23, sell 2. On the buy side, 24, 28, number 1. 17 to 21, buy 1. 9 to 13, buy 2. Gold was unchanged when I looked at it a couple hours ago. Well, he's going to get down to the direction of the E-mini this morning. We had a 64, 66 sell last night, didn't make it. So 63, 65, sell 1. 68, 70, sell 2. On the buy side, 55, 57, buy 1. 50, 52, buy 2. Picking up this area. Picking up this area right here on the buy side. Picking up this area on the sell side. I put an article up earlier. I'll repost it on why Merkel wants the euro higher. And she hasn't backed off from her statements. And the market's not paying attention to her, so we got to move out of the middle in V period right here. So 12.15, 12.25, buy 1. 112 even, buy 2. On the sell side, 12.40 to 50, sell 1. And then 12.70 to 80, sell 2. Our 1275, we worked that for the last, we worked it yesterday and we worked it in the overnight session. Has turned out to be a pretty good trade for us. Stopped the market. Crude oil's off a little bit, and Trump's budget proposal wants to sell half of the strategic reserves. And if you think about it, we're in a position to do that because it doesn't take that long to develop and bring on production. With this horizontal drilling, we know how to do it, so you could really gear up pretty quickly if you were in a wartime situation where your supplies were cut off and produce the energy needed. If you can put Mexico's and Canada's and the United States production all together, North America is the world's largest producer of hydrocarbons now, and it's not too hard to bring that online, given horizontal drilling and fracking. Okay, our 51 and a quarter, 51.50 still looks reasonable. Sell 1. 51.75, 52, sell 2. On the buy side, $50 and a quarter, 50.50 buy 1, and then 49.75, 50 even buy 2, and it may take a 50.75 to get off the long. We'll just have to see. Looks like it's going to try to trade higher. Okay, the E-mini looked pretty strong overnight. We're set to retest 2400 this morning. A little help from the news. Don't know if we can break it out, but 99 to 01 is going to be sell 1. That's where resistance is. And we'll put a question mark at 97.50. And then 2404, 2406, sell 2. On the buy side, I put 90.92 buy 1, 85.87 buy 2. I'll put a question mark at this 95, 97 area right up here. This is where the battle is being fought right now. So this end period, this little 2-letter print right there. Obviously, we've got 94 right here, so trying to buy against the lower band, but it may take 94s, 95s to get off along. We will see. Pointed higher right now. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and published. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.